Hey guys, Sam Jackson with Heartland Turf and Landscape here again, and we got some bushes I wanted to show you an example of that were trimmed at improper timing. This is the time of year when things start warming up. We get a lot of calls in the spring, in the early spring, from people who maybe they didn't get around to trimming the bushes last season. They got a little overgrown, and now they want to get them cleaned up so they look good for this spring. The problem with that is a lot of your ornamental bushes right now are gearing up to expend a whole bunch of energy growing flowers and growing new shoots. It's their big growth time of the year. So if you cut them back right as they're getting ready to have their big growth spurt, then it can stunt their growth. It can leave them susceptible to disease, and they generally just don't like being cut back right before their big growing season. So generally you want to wait until probably the beginning of June is when we start trimming back the ornamental bushes. By then, generally they've had their big growth spurt, they've flowered out. Now you can get them cleaned up so they'll look good for the rest of the summer, and then generally we come back and cut them back again in the fall so that they do look good that following spring. They're already cut back and ready for that spring growth. But I wanted to show you some examples here. Get the camera flipped around. These were cut back probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I want to say it was mid-March. So this kind of stunted their growth. You can see here there's areas where it's patchy and yellow and doesn't look great. Some of these managed to survive a little better than others. This one doesn't look too bad here. It's got nice fresh young shoots coming up and generally looks like a healthy bush, but a lot of these have large patches where you can just tell, like this one for example, there's just yellow stunted growth all over this thing. And of course it looks okay in terms of shape and everything, and it's not overgrown, but this is not healthy for these plants, and they don't really like it. So again, the main tip there is wait until after the spring flush of growth and cut back your ornamental bushes, and keep up with them in the fall. You'll have much better looking ornamentals in your landscaping year round. Thanks.